Okay, that's why that scripture is written, because you know, and your patience possess your soul. All right, let you know, let you have to be thoroughly convinced in your own mind. All right, also you have to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, because you yourself have to be thoroughly convinced. You can't just be like, okay, well, I'm a believer because my brother believes, or my family believes, or my sister believes. You know, so you have to be thoroughly convinced in your own mind. All right, very important, because in this time that we're entering, okay, in this time that we're entering, you got to you may be separated. You may get hauled off to a concentration camp. You know, these things are very, very crucial. It's very important, because if you can't be by yourself, for a little while, that's not good. All right, because that means cause you're constantly like depending on someone else. So sometimes you have to. The Lord, He's separating you. Okay, He's detaching you from this world. All right, because some people are going to be, some people are going to be separated. From their families. You're not always going to be around. The Akim. This is the thing. The time that we're entering. Some may be together, some may not. So the Lord is conditioning the elect out there. To rely on Him. See? So not only is it to build your patience, okay, but what else is it doing? Okay, the Lord is teaching you that you have to truly lean on the Lord. Okay, back to Proverbs. Okay, lean not unto your own understanding. All right, lean not unto thy own understanding. All right, so because the Lord, He wants you to really know that, because without the Lord, you're nothing out here. We're nothing. Okay, I'm nothing. Okay, without the Lord, well, we can't do anything. All right, so He's really, putting that. He's really putting that, He's really putting that, in your, in you. All right, because you can't, the Lord is really, making that happen. Okay, because you have to, rely on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It's just the way it is. All right, so the Lord is in your patience possessing your souls, because you're not going to bug out like these people in this world. You're going to be solid. All right, when these times happen, when you take these losses, okay, you're gonna lean on the Lord. You see? All right, let me see here. There it is. Here's Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 2, verse 5. Okay, as gold is tried in the fire. Okay, as gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men and the furnace and of adversity. All right. So how is gold and silver tried? Okay. How is it refined? By going in that fire. Okay, not too long, but just enough. So what happens when silver and gold go in that that furnace? Okay, in that fire, it becomes refined. You see? All right, it becomes better. All right, but what happens to that? Is a representation of the elect. You see? All right, but what happens to the 2/3? They start going through the fire. What happens? Okay, they tap out. Nick Cannon right away. You see? There's that prime example. Nick Cannon. He started to call himself an Israelite. And then what happened? Caught a little bit of that hell, and he went right back into the world. Like, nah, See? Look at that dude, Al-Azhar. A complete demon. Look at him now. Denounce his faith, and to the world. He said that he's not a Israelite no more. Look at these clowns. See? Huh? Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 5, and remember, the Lord, you can't fake the funk with the Lord, okay, because he's gonna expose all you phonies out there. All right, facts. Because a lot of you out there are you guys really don't believe in the Lord. You guys are just being phonies. You guys are just putting on an act. You guys are just putting on a show. Remember, the Lord knows, okay, who's his. So if you're being fake, hey, the joke's only on you. All right, because the Lord, we're in a time of judgment, and the Lord will expose you, and then he's going to destroy you. All right, very, 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 very important.